Most people in Zimbabwe are unemployed, stranded with little or no money to feed their families. Here's Africa 54's Ndiho in Harare.
Timothy Ngolobe is a university graduate and unemployed. He makes a living hawking on the streets.
The country situation is just bad, man. Because now you go to the bank, any bank, cabs, Standard Chartered, whatever, you don't find cash, But if you go outside the bank, just on the door, you find the cash.
Like many of his generation, he hopes that the cash crisis will be one of the first things tackled by whoever forms the next government.
This is the bank and the ATMs are dry. You can't get any cash out of those ATMs. So what people have done is to resort to selling money on the streets.
Let me see how easy it is to exchange money on the road.
I thought you said you were going to give me 65.
There is a conspiracy between the banks who have the cash and the vendors who sell it through unofficial channels. Cash transactions have significantly gone up because of long lines of people waiting to withdraw money from their banks. Richard Varensa says that it's tough feeding his family and wants a better Zimbabwe after the elections.
We have got a serious crisis in Zimbabwe. We are sleeping in queues, there's no cash. Somehow we are being given 50 bonds or 100 bonds. So it's very rare, it's very tough for me to survive the families.
Zimbabwe, in effect, has more than 3 parallel currencies: the rare US dollar, bond notes, and electronic transfers. Francis Machibe, another Harare resident, says higher interest rates are eating into people's savings, especially for small transactions. And sometimes the locals pay over 45% interest rates per transaction.
If you have got the money in your bank, you can transfer to your EcoCash. Then the EcoCash guys there can charge you at 35% to 45%.
But for vendors, they argue that EcoCash is the reason why many Zimbabweans can still pay their bills and buy groceries. While mobile money transfers have been a success in many African countries, Zimbabwe was forced to adapt to EcoCash due to severe shortage of hard currency and banks running out of cash. For Tinyishana Toko, a vendor who lives in one of the high-density suburbs of Harare, the situation could not be dire.
At least if we could have cash, hard cash of our hard currency here, which will be accessible to all vendors who will be ordering our stuff at low cost, then selling them cheaply and selling in volumes. But now we are facing a lot of challenges in selling our wares. Hence, we are forced to buy cash for survival only, not for business.
Financial analysts say for Zimbabwe to fix this currency crisis, the authorities would need to restore confidence in the country's financial system. As supporters for the MDC alliance, the main opposition party, and ruling party head to the ballot, the question is whether the voters will hold the incumbent president responsible for the ongoing cash crisis or give him the benefit of the doubt.
Paul Ndiho, VOA News, downtown Harare.